Hello, everyone. You've got Rose and Marla today, and we're going to give you some tips on starting your own business. So those of you that are out there who have always had that dream, someday you would own your own business and you'd stop answering to the man and it would be real. So we're going to give you some tips that are like before you file a business license, before you finalize the dreams or start talking about money. These are some things that you should consider and really seriously think about before you start a business. The grass is definitely not greener over here in the business ownership land. It has its own unique struggles. So my tip for the day is about being realistic about what's involved in being in business, about what you're passionate about. Many entrepreneurs, they have something that they're passionate about, either because they see the business opportunity or because it's something they're personally skilled at and they want to turn into a business. Let's take dance, for example. You may be passionate about dance and be a brilliant dancer, but the business of dancing is you are always competing. You have to dance 10 hours a day. One mistake, one messed up, you fall, one bad media article, anything, and your career is essentially all over. So if this was what you were passionate about, it would be a really smart thing to take the time to think about, what is it you really want to do? Do you want to have that competition? Do you want that to be your life? Do you want to do 10 hours dancing a day? And if you do, and that's what you want to do, then go for it. You just go be that star. But if what you want is you just want to dance and you love to dance and you want to be part of a community that dances, well, then maybe you should own part of a dance studio. Or maybe you should just dance and get a day job at the bank or something. But to seriously look at what's involved in that passion. I see, particularly now with all of the new legislator, I see a lot of people that see new financial opportunities but don't consider the work that's involved in being in these new businesses. They don't consider, what is it going to be like to have to wake up at 3 and, et cetera. There's just many factors involved. And then the other piece is we are assuming you're going to do your market research and all of that kind of stuff, but make sure you consider, do you have access to that market? So let's say dance, for example. Let's say you decide to open your dance studio with somebody. Then where are you going to get the dancers that are going to pay you? Do you have access to that demographic? Do you have access to the demographic of people who will pay several $1,000s a year to be able to dance at your studio? And if you don't have access to it, it's going to be an uphill battle. So those are my, I guess it's 1.5 tips on starting a new business. Marla, go for it.
I'm going to build off of something you said to start with. You were talking about, do you have access to the people? And one thing people don't always think about is what's differentiating your business from the other dance studio. There are another 100 people with the exact same dream. So you have to be able to demonstrate as well as articulate why you're different. Why would I choose your studio over another studio? So that's something that folks don't always think about, that I found right away. I need to, there are a million people who do market research, even small businesses. So what makes my business different? And that's what I have to be able to articulate and demonstrate based on my expertise. The other piece was, you alluded to market research, and it's who is your target? So you've got a dance studio. Is it an upscale dance studio? Is it an urban dance studio? Who do you want to get into your studio? And what's your connection with them? So run your idea by some folks, just, to get the appeal and maybe refine it even based on some feedback informally.
Brilliant. So I think I could summarize both of us, say different ways of making sure you're taking an educated choice. You're picking an educated choice. And there's a lot more to it than I'm passionate about it. All right, cool. Those are your tips for the day. And stay tuned. We will have more information from Women in Business.